Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Kitsch Witch Tarot. Let's get kitschy and witchy. Hope everyone's doing well today. It's February 2nd, Groundhog Day here in the USA, and I just had my spirit geese from the park down the street fly right over my head a few minutes ago, honking their greeting very loudly as they flew away into the distance. I came in and I noticed it was 11:11 when that happened on 2/2, which 11:11 boils down to 2/2 in numerology, so it was just really kind of a spiritual moment, and I wanted to share it with you in a condensed version. I love it, and I love it when they fly by. I hear them every day, at least once. Okay, so shout out to my sister-in-law. I love you. I love these. Thank you for the lovely birthday gift. Chakra cards, a deck of 100 cards, and since I incorporate chakra and I do healing with color and chakras and all those things that eventually will be a part of my channel and a part of Kitsch Witch, and possibly, and more than likely, probably soon, a second channel focusing more on that aspect. So people who just want the tarot can get just the tarot. People who like the other self-care and spiritual and chakra stuff, we can do all of that too. So I wanted to take a couple of the chakra cards real quick and just explain to you, people who don't understand, chakras are just energy centers of the body, and they're represented by an individual color and a part of your body that they govern. There's traditionally 7 chakras, which are the main chakras. There are extended ones that cover your extremities, but we don't usually deal with those, and I'm not dealing with those yet right now. And here you can see where the different chakras are located on the card. There. For those of you who aren't that familiar, the color and where they're located. Top of the head, from the crown chakra all the way to the root chakra at the base. Okay. Traditionally, there are 7 main chakras moving upwards. These are the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Crown is the violet. Third eye is indigo. Throat chakra is blue. Heart chakra is green. The solar plexus is yellow. The sacral chakra is orange, and the root or base chakra is red. Okay. And this is the last card of the deck. I like to go to the last page of the book. Whenever I pick up books, I read the last paragraph. So I went to the last card of the deck to see what it was. And this is an interesting little tidbit here. Grounding the chakras. You want to ground and balance our chakras. They get out of balance and they get blocked, and it causes health problems, and it causes mental and emotional problems. So music is my favorite. We have a lot of musicians in my family, and music is the way I like to raise my vibration. The easiest and most pleasant way for me is just turning on some music. Music and free expression with dance is a great way to recharge and harmonize your chakras. Dance freely to awaken your inner self. Don't worry about any outside influence other than your own feelings in the moment. Once you have tried this out, lie down and notice how inspired and harmonious you feel. They put tired this out. Instead of tried, they reverse the I and the R. And a lot of these decks, they have typos. And I've mentioned before, because it's, they were printed where English is not primary language, so that happens a lot. Okay. And, the chakras are just concentrated energy centers of the body, and they get out of balance and blocked, and they need to be tended to. So that's why we tend to them on this channel. So thank you, Vanessa. I love them. I love them, I love them, and I love you. All right, I have some cards that I pulled as usual. The first one I pulled from one of my newer ones, Haunted Echoes Oracle deck, my witchy deck. And mysterious shift. Personal growth can happen quickly and in ways you may not initially understand. Searching for the truth. And this is another one of those cards that has a little typo, but it's still. Okay, there you go. And I have a new book I left out for you to zoom in and check it out. I want to show the names. I don't know if that's going to be a copyright error or what, but it's The House Witch. It's a book on how to, and it's a very comprehensive, in-depth book on how to create a sacred and magical space in your home, and how it is important. The space you occupy the most is the most sacred and magical, and you need to treat it as such. And it's a wonderful, very informative book. Okay, so this is going to be the Enchanted Map that I pulled this from. Beautiful deck, Enchanted Map deck. How's a little inspirational? This is card 11 is interestingly enough the one that popped out, card 11, after the story I just told you about the 2s and 11s, balancing act. And this is interesting because we're talking about balancing the chakras. Balancing act. It's all about balance. Life is about balance. That's the trick to life, is balance. All right. And then the Moonology card I pulled deliberately because yesterday's the full moon in Leo. So the energy is still felt. We're still in the full moon. It's the day before, the day of, and the day after. Full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way. Pun intended. Pride of lions. Don't let your pride get in the way. But that's the message here. Okay? Pride can really screw you over. It's part of the ego. Let that stuff go. That's why the word go is in most of the word. Ego. Let it go. And then Froggy self-care. I am worthy of safe and healthy relationships. You are worthy of safe and healthy relationships. We all are. And don't settle for anything that's not that. And this is interesting because of my deck of chakra cards, I pulled 2. One fell out on its own and one was on the bottom and I liked it, so I pulled it. The one that fell out on its own was self-worth. And aren't we just talking about this? Self-worth. Okay? And it's self-worth. I nurture. I am worthy. I listen to my needs and desires and honor myself. You are worthy. We've gone through this before, you guys. Divine Collective, Divine Protected Collective. You're worthy. Hi. Hannah says you're worthy too. Hi, we love you, Hannah. Say hi. Yeah. I know. It's just not time for you right now, baby. So there you go. Self-worth. Very important. And then the other one, third eye chakra. You are the creator of your own reality, and you need to know that. Everyone needs to embody this, okay? Soar like an eagle to find clarity. Things are not always as they seem. Clarity is important. And strength. Interesting. Strength would come out because strength in tarot relates to Leo the lion, and that is the full moon we're in, this energy we're in. So strength. Find your strength. You have strength. You're strong enough. You're worthy enough. And that's that. My beautiful little... Have to have a house cauldron to be a house witch. So my little cast iron. I'm screwing up with the camera here. My little cast iron cauldron. Cool, huh? I love it. And we're going to use that to prop those things up. Okay, so what I have done today, I laid out some of my traditional Rider-Waite cards for reading, and I'm going to cross them with my cute and favorite little brand new kitschy deck, the Starlit Dreams Tarot. It's cartoony and cute, and even the cards that are supposed to mean death and destruction and ruin, they all have little hearts and stars on them. So, of course, I love them. That's me. Bring hearts and stars to everything you do, guys. Okay, so what we have here, the overall energy is the Magician card, Major Arcana card. It can mean illusion. It can mean strength. It can mean just being in your Magician energy, which is the masculine, divine, masculine, male energy. And the High Priestess, the second card, actually was the first one to come out. This popped out while I was shuffling. These came out in succession. So she was the first one that I pulled. This guy came out. This means impetuous communication, jumping in maybe before you're thinking, rushing, hurrying, some kind of, maybe just some kind of impulsive communication or swift communication or incoming quick communication. And then here she is. She's the divine female counterpart to the divine masculine, the High Priestess. So this is saying it's not illusion. You just trust your intuition. It's not illusion. You're on the right track. Maybe not be hasty with your communication, or maybe that's the deal. You're not being hasty with it because over here, swords are communication. And over here, all your swords are, you've imprisoned yourself in a horseshoe of all your swords. You can get out, but you're not moving yet. So something about communication not moving. Maybe you don't want to have it bombard somebody and you're going to parcel it out. You take it as it resonates. But this guy right here, the Hanged Man, especially with all these cards, he's not moving right now. He's hanging out. He's checking things out and deciding. He's not moving right now. And then, once again, the next card, not moving right now, Knight of Pentacles, upright. Slow or non-moving forward motion. Strength, once again, we're in Leo the Lion. Strength came out on these other cards too, right over here. Magical spell card. I forgot to tell you what deck that was. It's my beautiful magical spell card deck. The strength card, and it came out here too. Came out here first. Came out here first. I did these first, and it came out here. So that's kind of a duplicate in a sense. Strength is coming out a lot, and it's Leo moon, so that makes sense. And here we are in the full moon, and the full moon came out next to the card that represents Leo. So Leo full moon, yes, we're in the Leo full moon. So right now, maybe nothing is happening. Maybe this is saying right now, because we are in the Leo full moon, maybe you should just kind of slow it down and not make any decisions. And don't be impulsive with communication right now. And your intuition's maybe telling you to step back and hang out and be slow with your communications. According to this reading, that's probably good advice. We're going to cross it with my little lovey-dovey cards and see what they have to say. But yeah, so the moon, something is being held back. Communication's being held back. You don't want to be impulsive. You're not moving forward right now. You got this Leo moon energy going on here. And yeah, so you just kind of... There is strength in silence. There is more strength in silence than all the words in the encyclopedia. Okay? And then you have the devil reversed. The devil reversed just means that you're coming to some kind of self-awareness. Hang on a second. Sorry, you guys. See, there's strength in silence. Liberation, transformation, coming to some kind of self-awareness here with the devil reversed, you guys. Oh, sorry, my favorite little deck is... They're plastic and... Oh, they're slippery. Oh my gosh. Do not bend my cards. They fell into this cushion of the couch area and they were getting all messed up and they're trying to bend, and that is not acceptable to me. Do not bend my cards. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Cups. That's the queen of emotions, watery things, love, feelings. Looks like somebody's maybe keeping feelings to themselves, because the bottom underlying kind of energy here is feelings. Female, the divine female aspect of feelings, which everybody has a divine masculine and female in them, so it's genderless. But yeah, the female emotional side of feelings. So take it as it resonates with you. We're going to cross now. My little cartoony lovey-dovey cards that make you feel good even when they're telling you you're going to die. Just kidding. Sorry. It's just my twisted sense of humor. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Knight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. All right. That's saying Seven of Pentacles is the seeds you planted and you watered, and now you're watching something grow from it, and you're checking out your harvest. You're checking out your harvest, but according to this reading, you're not moving forward. It's too soon to pick them yet. You're just looking at them, watching whatever you're making grow, whatever you're watering and putting your love and care and time and attention into. That's what it's saying. Okay, so then... High Priestess, what do you have to say about her? Sorry, I use professional lighting, but I also have sliding door cracked and there's light coming from the right side of me. That is not natural. It's not. It is natural light, but it's making it look unnatural because it's whitening it out. My son, being a purist, does not like that. I'm gonna have to check the video before I discover if I can use it or not. I'm trying to stay close to the microphone so you don't get variations in my sound level. That's why I'm using my wand a lot more to point to things. Okay, Eight of Swords. What you got to tell me about that? Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords crosses. Knight of Wands crosses the Eight of Swords. It just means that something is coming. Something is being created. Something is being manifested. Something's being... In this space in between, there is something happening. Don't think that things aren't happening. That's what it's telling you. Hangman. What do you got to say about Hangman? I think we're going to put a couple dead inside cards down. Michelle, if you're here, little girl, you're going to like that. Justice. Hangman, another major. Justice. So, yeah. You're just trying to do whatever you're working on, Justice. Sometimes it's time for action. Sometimes it's time to pull back. And sometimes it's a time to talk. And sometimes it's a time to just shut the fuck up. Which is what the Knight of Pentacles is saying. Just don't do anything. Just shut the fuck up. I have a dent. I saw the reflection. One of my brand new cards is bent. And that upsets me. Isn't that ridiculous? It does. They're like my books or my music. Don't put a scratch on them. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Yay. Happily ever after. Happy wife, happy life. Okay. Things aren't moving forward because whatever you're working on, you're trying to perfect it. You want it to be the best possible outcome. So you're doing it right. Which makes total, absolute, perfect sense. Strength. High Priestess. That's a duplicate. And since she is under or above the Strength card, Strength is under her. Very interesting. She's going to cover both of them. High Priestess, Strength. So that's just saying your intuition is strong, and underline that. Your intuition is strong. Trust it. Moon card. Queen of Swords. She's the queen of communication. So the Queen of Swords is the queen of communication, but also the queen. She has a flower in one hand and swords in the other, a sword in the other, even though there's flowers on top. She's a queen that you know, of communication. She's open, she's approachable, but she also has boundaries and you don't mess with her. So it looks like communication, at least structured, thoughtful communication is coming. Something that has been carefully orchestrated, and it's not just flying by the seat of his pants like that Knight of Swords up there wants to do. So it's indicating that's what you really want to do, but you know better. Because if you do, you might not get that Ten of Cups ending that you want. Pardon me. Believe it or not, all this time later, here we are, February 2nd, I got sick mid-December, if not earlier than that, and was sick maybe 10 days. I'm still congested. Anyway. Oh, looky what we have. King of Wands. The king who moves forward, manifests, does all these wonderful things. Okay. Yeah, and so this is... I'm going to put this over here because we have more cards than we need, but this is telling about this story here. The King of Wands is doing nothing right now because he's trying to, you know, genderless. Whatever you're doing and you want to manifest and create, you're just... like I said, there's a time to shut the fuck up. There's a time to move forward. And there's a time not to. And there's a time to know when is the time to do one or the other. The trick is to know when is the time to do nothing and when is the time to manifest. And to get this ending, you have to know the difference. It's what my tongue doesn't want me to say that I'm trying to say. Tripping over it. Okay, Death card. Here you go. Which also is in league with that Hanged Man over there, you know, and the Devil that's upside down, which they are on top of each other. So the Devil upside down is transformation and rebirth and, you know, coming to a realization, and that's what that means. And then the Hanged Man is the same thing. You're doing that to come to all of that realization. Plus it's Scorpio energy. And then we have the last one, Temperance, another major. There's a few majors in this deck, so this is referring to something fairly significant in your life. And this indicates balance and manifesting and spell work. And you've balanced it, you've done it, you're manifesting it, you're putting it out into the universe. And, you know, just, really, I don't cross overall energy cards, but this crosses the Magician because it's manifesting and balanced. You got this. You got this, baby. Okay. And I think I have the kip brush. I don't think we need the kip brush. It's pretty clear. We're going to put a couple of dead inside downs just to see the dark side of what's happening with you. Maybe some words of wisdom, tidbits of wisdom, advice, something might help you. Wow. Just gotta love slippery cards. Mercury did it. Miscommunication, cosmic excuse, retrograde blame. We're not in a retrograde now, but I think one's coming up. But you want to blame the stars? Blame stars. That's what it says. Blame stars. Go for it. I blame the stars all the time. Sometimes it is the stars. Anyway, don't make excuses though, and sometimes there are miscommunications. It's always good to clear things up with somebody. If somebody does something to offend you or possible miscommunication, I know sometimes it's hard to mention it or bring it up or clarify or whatever, but it's not really fair to the person for you to be upset about something when they don't even realize it. So if there's miscommunications, clear that up. Don't sit on that. Jesus, wars were started by miscommunications, misunderstandings, for God's sake. Okay, give us another couple dead insides from my Michelle. Hi, Huckleberry. Shout out to you. Shout out to all my lovelies. They know who they are. Dodging growth like it's homework. Fear of change, comfort zone. We had this before. Are we still doing that? I thought we were over that. I thought we were moving forward now. Well, spring's coming. The energy says let's move forward. We're in Leo energy right now. Leo wants to get things done. Leo says do it. Move forward, but take care of your own first. Okay, guys. I believe that's all, and we'll see if this is a go. And if it is, we're going to post it, upload it, and get you guys going. Love you all. I'm going to show you a quick view of my house witch. I do. I love you all, far and near. And thank you guys for coming, dear. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.